What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video of Sportsway with Dre Dave podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own, Dre Dave. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support of the podcast. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Sportsway with Dre Day podcast is the name. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so that way, once a video is uploaded to the tube, you will get a notification letting you know that your boy dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, all that good stuff. This video here, when I saw this, my blood was flowing. When I saw this, I said, oh yeah, I definitely got to get in tune. Obviously, during the week, I don't drop during the week because of my work schedule. But now that it's the weekend, oh yeah, I said I can't wait to record this. I can't wait to record this one because you see the title, the disrespect of women coaches in the WNBA is ridiculous. And the reason I say that is because the new expansion team, the Portland Fire, who I believe is going to start their season next year. They're going to make their debut in the 2026 WNBA season. If there's a WNBA season, listen, remember, there's still CBA negotiations taking place. And I think they have until October 31st, aka Halloween, to make something happen. And if not, we're looking at a lockout for the WNBA season for 2026. Hopefully that's not the case, but I digress. The Portland Fire have hired Alex Saraya, Cleveland Cavaliers assistant coach. Why is that a problem in my eyes? Why do I not like that? Well, because of the title I just put. The WNBA has 15 teams. Okay, 15 teams. Soon it'll be 16 teams. I think, what was it? Who was it? Was it Cleveland or Philly? It was one of those two teams that, one of those cities just got rewarded a team. I forgot exactly who it was. It was either Cleveland or Philly. Y'all help me out in the comments because I definitely don't remember. But there's 15 teams. The Western Conference has 8 teams now if you add Portland. And then the Eastern Conference has 7. So either Cleveland or Philly, whichever one of those cities have a team, that will make it 8 and 8 and will make it 16 teams. But the point is that it's 15 teams in the WNBA. There are only 5 female head coaches in the WNBA. It's only 5. And they're very easy to point out. Becky Hammon, obviously, with the defending champs, Aces. Stephanie White of the Indiana Fever. Natalie Lacasse, hopefully I said her last name right, from the Golden State Valkyrie. Lynn Roberts of the Los Angeles Sparks. And Cheryl Reeve of the Minnesota Lynx. There's 15 teams, and there's only 5 female head coaches. That's baffling to me. That's disrespectful to me. That's downright cold, if you ask me. This is the Women's National Basketball Association. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people to say, oh, all teams should have female head coaches in the WNBA. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say that. But I do believe that there should be a large portion of female head coaches. There should be, okay? Uh, you can't be talking about and preaching about women empowerment. But then when it comes to these organizations, when it comes to these teams, they're not run by a woman. I think that's a joke. I think that's a contradiction. I think that's a little hypocritical, if you ask me. Now, this Alex Saraya, don't know him. All we know is that he's an assistant coach for Cleveland. Anybody out there, have you ever heard of him before? Because I know I haven't. I know I haven't heard of him. And then he just all of a sudden gets rewarded a head coaching job over plenty of female coaches that deserve an opportunity in the WNBA. Hence to why I put some of those faces in the thumbnail. There's plenty more, but those were the three that I can think of off the top of my head. When I got off of work last night, I was, trying to get creative and come up with a thumbnail for this. And those were the three that came to mind. So I said, you know what? Let me just put them in the thumbnail. But there's plenty others, and I'm going to name them because, again, there's 15 teams. 15 teams. And right now, I believe the Toronto team, the Liberty, the Storm, the Wings. Yeah, that's 5 teams. Toronto, Liberty, Seattle, Toronto, and Dallas. Those 5 teams, there's coaching vacancies right now. None of those teams have even picked up a new head coach yet. And you mean to tell me that y'all can't hire a female for these teams? But yet y'all can go out there and pick up a male head coach from the NBA. Now, this is one instant where I'm kind of going to agree with Stephen A. The question came up about, will the NBA ever see a female head coach? And for us, some of us out there, some would like to see it, some wouldn't like to see it. Me personally, I would love to see it. And for me, there's only one that comes to mind who I think is ready for that, and that's Becky Hammon. She's the only one I think that's ready to be a female head coach in the NBA because of her experience. She was an assistant coach for the Spurs. She coached this summer league team a few years ago, won the championship. So she has that experience in the NBA already. We already know what she's done in the WNBA. We already know that already. She's already on the Mount Rushmore of greatest WNBA head coaches of all time. She's on that already. Not to say that she's not having fun, because obviously she is. And if you watch that championship parade yesterday with the Aces, that will tell you all you need to know about how much fun she's having. But she deserves a shot in the NBA, don't you think? But see, my whole thing is this. If she hasn't been able to get an opportunity to coach in the NBA, why is it that they're so eager to have a man come into the WNBA and coach? Crazy. But there's a couple of names out there, aside from the names in the thumbnail, who I think are deserving to be head coaches in the WNBA. Seimoneaugustus. Augustus. This is someone who not only is an assistant coach, she also played one of the greats. Like, I don't know what it is with the WNBA and treating their legends like trash after their career is over, because there's plenty of great players, plenty of great players in the W that could be coaches, and they just don't give them an opportunity. They don't even call them. Seimoneaugustus. Augustus, that's one right there. Another one, kristitoliver. Multi-champion, I believe, in the WNBA. I think she won one with the Sparks, and I think she won one with the Mystics. She has some coaching experience. I believe right now, currently, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's an assistant coach, or was an assistant coach, for the Dallas Mavericks, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was the Pelicans. The point is that she has experience. Why hasn't she not gotten a head coaching job in the WNBA? Another name, right there in the thumbnail, Teresa Weatherspoon. Now, we all know she got railroaded in Chicago. We all know that. We all know that. She did 1 year and they just gave her the axe. But yet, their current coach that's there now, Tyler Marsh, he actually did worse than her and he still has a job. But yet, the team that she had last year, even though they didn't make the playoffs, but they did better last year than they did this year, and she got the can in her first year. This is someone who I believe, again, she has coaching experience. More of a reason on why she should be having a job right now as a head coach in the WNBA. Sandybrondello. She was just with the Liberty. Took them to the championship last year. And then at the end of this season, they mutually part ways. You would think that these teams will be knocking down her door to try to get her to be a coach. Now, unless there's a team already having her in their sights and they're just not saying it, because it wouldn't surprise me if she went to Dallas. It wouldn't surprise me if she went to Dallas to coach. Obviously, you have this year's number one pick there, Paige. It wouldn't surprise me if Sandybrondello went to Dallas. The point is that after she got let go by the Liberty, whether she got let go or they parted ways, a job opening should have been available to her immediately after that. That's the point. Karalawson, who coaches at Duke, who was just announced as the U.S. women's national basketball team coach. Try to get her to leave Duke and try to get her to come to the WNBA to be a head coach. Noelle Quinn, granted, she didn't have a good stint with Seattle. She got let go. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say she's a horrible coach. I think she's a decent coach. How many coaches in the NBA had a stint somewhere, didn't pan out, and then bam, all of a sudden, they wound up getting the opportunity with another team? Why she couldn't get that? You got let go by Seattle. I just told y'all these other teams that have vacant spots, why haven't none of them knocked on her door to try to get her to come back to be a head coach? All of these vacant spots right now I just told you about, they got to be women head coaches. They can't be male head coaches. It has to be a woman head coach. It's that simple. You can't be preaching women empowerment and you're hiring males to be the leaders. This is a women's league. It should be woman dominated as far as coaching goes. That's just my opinion. And I'm quite sure there's plenty of people out there that actually agree with me. I'm not saying that all teams should be coached by women. But again, it's 15 teams. 15. About 8 or 9 of them, 10 to max, should be coached by women, in my opinion. I think Atlanta has a male coach. I think Connecticut has a male coach. Chicago obviously has one. I don't even know why he's still coaching, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see something real quick. Hold on a second. Hold on. Washington, Sidney Johnson. So Atlanta has a male coach. Chicago has a male coach. Connecticut has a male coach. And Washington has a male coach. Oh, and Phoenix. And now Portland. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 male coaches out of 15 teams. I say the rest should be females. I say the rest should be females if you ask me. But hey, what's going on with the W right now, nothing surprises me. I just hope that they get this CBA thing taken care of. The last thing that this league needs is a lockout. You know, these last, I would say, 3 years, as far as notoriety goes and popularity goes, the W has never been this popular. And the last thing you need is for a lockout, because now all that buzz was for nothing. So hopefully they can come up with something, because we don't need no lockout. We've been enjoying women's basketball. I know there's some that, you know, only like it when a certain player is playing. Not over here. I enjoy it regardless. And there's people out there that agree, because it was just reported that how this postseason in the WNBA finals, the average was 1.2 million viewers. So for all of those people out there that say, oh, Caitlin Clark is the reason why people watch the WNBA, not true. Because she didn't even play all this season. In fact, I think she only played, 10, 11 games? It was 43 games, 44 games. So people were still watching even though she didn't play. So I know people would like to think that she's the reason why people are coming to watch the W, but that's just not the case. But again, it's a wrap for this video. Y'all hit me up. Y'all tell me what y'all think. How many female coaches should it be in the WNBA? Vent. If you got something to say, holla at your boy. Once again, subscribe to the channel, Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Also, hit that notification bell, so that way, once a video is uploaded, you will get a notification letting you know that your boy has dropped a new video. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Y'all be safe out there. It's getting a little nippy out there, so make sure y'all wear y'all hoodies. It's hoodie season now and Tim season. But catch y'all on the flip side. God bless. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here.